right, welcome back, everyone. We are back live at the NAPT Ladies Division 1 10-ball West Coast Challenge, being hosted at Hard Times Billiards in Sacramento, California. And we're about to watch the A-side final on this table between Melissa Herndon and Eleanor Collado. And on the other table, we will have Veronique and Khan playing in the 4th place spot. So I'll give you guys a quick view of the room here at Hard Times Billiards. Definitely a room I recommend coming to check out. And here's a nice picture of the trophy these ladies are playing for. Beautiful piece of art this trophy is.
Better than I thought.
And so it looks like Melissa won the leg, so she's going to get the first break here. And she's been hitting the break as good as anyone I've seen in this whole tournament, but let me tell you, Eleanor comes with the break big time. She likes to lean into it, throw the leg in the air, hit it as hard as she can. So they are playing with a shot clock for the final 4 here. There's a 30-second shot clock with 1 extension per rack. Of 10 seconds is the extension, which is not very long. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of that. I think the extension needs to be the same amount of time as the shot clock.
I would agree. But we're in for an exciting couple of matches here, guys. If you are just tuning in, help us out. Hit that share button. Let's go.
This is going to be great. I've been excited for this match since last night.
Absolutely.
Look at how good she hits the first break, too. Just crushes it.
Did she come up dry, though?
No, she got one.
Did she make a ball?
She got one. Looks like she made the 7 ball on the break there.
Sitting good on the 1 ball.
Yeah.
1 to the 2. Easy breezy.
2 to the 3 isn't too bad either. It's hard to get a bad angle on the 2.
Unless you get straight.
Well, and she just takes the distance, which I'm surprised she didn't just jack up a little bit and try to draw it and get a little closer to the 2, but she's very confident in her abilities, so she knows she can make this and get shape on the 3. Yeah, Melissa put Vero on the B side.
Great shot.
She plays so confident. It's very fun to watch. She doesn't worry too much about distance, which is something you see.
That's such a good stroke.
Yeah, something you see pool players worry about too much sometimes is distance, especially on 9-foots. They're always trying to get as close as they can and straight in.
Which sometimes actually works against you, depending on where you're on the table.
Oh, she's well overhit this ball.
A little bit of an adrenaline stroke, maybe.
She's still okay here. She can cut this in the side and acquire some shape on the 5 in a few different ways, but I think she'll play this with
3
low
rail.
English. If she can miss the 5 and go 3, yeah, this will need good speed control here. That 9-10 can be really big. Looks like she's got perfect.
I love her game.
She's bringing it too. Like, this is a really good way to put heat on your opponent right away. If you can break and run the first racket, it'll put some fear in your opponent. Not that Eleanor's scared of anyone, but this can play games with your head when you watch your opponent just spear in a bunch of balls in the first game.
Absolutely. And Melissa has just got absolute dead focus in her eyes right now.
She's definitely one of those players you can see she's very fired up for these matches. Very intense. Yeah, and this shot clock can be a little tricky when you got to wait for the opponent on the other table, and that's why I'm not a big fan of them playing side by side with the shot clock.
Yeah. Although I think Chris pauses the time
Yeah,
if you've got to wait for somebody to get out of your way.
I think,
And then I think he doesn't start it until you're down in the shot.
yeah. And this is one of those situations where he did definitely stop it. But I think it just makes his life a little harder. Good shot there. She'd rather be a little straighter on this, but I think she can just pinch this and draw over and play the 9 in the lower right. That, or she could slow roll it, which I definitely don't like, or she can go all the way to this bottom rail and back out, which is what she's going to do here. Only perfect will do.
Right?
Oh,
She hits the ball so well. This is going to be a great match because I know Eleanor is equal to the task.
yeah, absolutely. Both these ladies play fantastic. Oh, no, she didn't get the stun follow she wanted.
Looks like she hit the side pocket in her stroke.
Yeah, I think the bridge caused her to not get the stun follow that she wanted there. I would still expect her to cut this ball in. She doesn't need the rake for this shot.
No. Brings it out, puts it back.
This is one thing I tell people all the time is go to the side of the table, lean over. It's so much easier than using the rest.
I agree. The rest is my absolute last resort.
Mine too.
Now, that being said, my last resort is playing left-handed.
Playing it opposite-handed, yeah.
And off comes her shoe, so she can stay on the floor.
She gave a little smile because we were talking about that earlier. She said she went back and watched and listened.
Overcut it?
Yeah.
But left it good.
You know what she told me earlier?
What's that?
She said, I never miss when my shoe is off. So I'm going to have to bug her later that she missed with her shoe off. But she said it came from WPBA, make you wear dress shoes. And the soles on her dress shoes are slippery.
Right.
So she often had to take her shoe off so that she didn't slip when she was reaching. But she said she went back and listened. And she said she was having trouble with her rhythm, so she wanted to go back and watch. And she said she really enjoyed the commentary.
That's good.
Which was nice. A little bit refreshing.
Absolutely. Nice shot by Emmeline there. Or Eleanor.
Eleanor. Very confusing. Those two are easy to mix up. We got Emmeline actually running the shot clock on the other match. That's how nice that girl is. She just volunteered to do it.
They're super sweet. Both Eleanor and Emmeline.
Bank in this corner where she's standing.
Misses it pro side.
She almost left it in the exact same spot, but on the opposite side of the table. But I think we'll see Eleanor cut this ball in this time.
Yeah, it's a little more off the rail.
She's just going to have to watch this cue ball flying around all over the place. That right side in the top right corner comes into play.
I think I'm just going to super thin this to straight top.
Straight top.
Straight top, super thin.
I think I play it with inside and super thin, and none of the pockets come into play. She played it with outside, and look out. Ah, that's right. Heart. Oh. Even she gave a little grimace there.
A little wincing happening.
Yeah, she didn't look too impressed with how that turned out.
Absolutely.
Quick shout out to one of our sponsors here, Mr. Bob Danielson.
Home of the SS360. And if you're staying in the maple side of shafts and not converting over to the new carbon fiber shafts, these are the ones that both Ben and I highly recommend. We think they are about the best maple shaft on the market.
We switched over just in time to watch Vero pot the first 10 ball over there. So we got 1-0 Vero, we got 1-0 Eleanor. So we'll see what Eleanor's break looks like over here. Let me tell you, she hits it with the best of them. Watch that back leg fly up in the air. She's going to just crush it. I think her sister has my favorite break in the game.
Oh, I agree.
The one stroke. I love it. And she hits it so good without even aiming.
Amazing how well she hits that with just a one
But
stroke.
watch this break, folks. Watch how she hits this one. Oh, the leg stayed on the floor. That never happens. That's why she came up dry.
That's right. She needed a leg kick.
She
A
needed
little
a-
extra pump.
Need a little leg action there.
And thank you, Royce, for sharing. We much appreciate it. Guys, if you are just tuning in, help us out. Hit it up. We are live here, Sacramento, California, Hard Times Billiards for the NAPT West Coast Challenge. The right-hand table is the A final.
That table we're watching now, yeah, this is the A final. The other table is the 4th place match. So let's see if missing that shape on the 10, then missing the 10 will rattle the player. I wouldn't expect it to.
Be forgotten.
Exactly. So if that video cuts out a little bit here and there, it's just the connection in the room here through the Wi-Fi, but it does right itself. So just
It does. Hang
just
in there.
hang around, yeah. So she called her extension here, but it's only 10 seconds. Doesn't give you a lot of time to work. At least I believe it's only 10 seconds.
It is. Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was playing the one there. She didn't miss it by much. She got all of the pocket except the bottom of it.
And even hitting that one is going to be tough now. I think she's got to go 2 rails.
Definite 2-rail here. She could go where she just pointed with lots of inside English and play it heavy. Try to get it straightened out. Play it off 2 rails. That'll award her better shape. That shot,
Very, very tough.
that shot just doesn't work very well on these tables. Works great on a diamond,
Yeah.
but on
Actually, when you and I were kind of playing around, there's a few shots that play a little bit differently. Mr. Elliott, how are you, sir? It has been a minute. Welcome to it. And guys, if you are just tuning in, we do have both chat lines open, both on Facebook as well as YouTube. So if you do have any questions, feel free to ask away. Ben and I will do our best to give you the straight answer. If we don't know the answer, we will make up a really good one for you.
And the reason it looked a little grainy there for a minute was just the connection, but it'll right itself.
It will. It's only because one of us forgot to bring the hardwire internet line, which was myself.
Yeah, when you said one of us, it almost made it sound like you were referring to me.
Nah, I wouldn't blame you for something I did.
One of us is fired from packing for
One
the
of us.
tournaments.
No,
Look at
you
this shot.
can't fire me over a one-time miss.
Look at this shot.
That's a great shot. At 9 as a virtual beach ball there.
She played
That's
that
going to
really
be
well.
a very, very tough hit. She doesn't have the side rail either way.
Yeah, she'll need to go between these balls with siding.
Oh, between the 6 and the
You almost have to masse it.
What a great hit.
Yeah, really,
Wow.
really good hit.
She made my statement look like I was an amateur. That was a really tough hit. She made it look way easier than what it was.
And yeah, it's definitely not on your end. They're super big bad man, too. It's on our end. It's just the Wi-Fi connection in here.
It is. Every now and again it decides to remind us who really is in charge.
So Melissa tried to use the 5 for cover, but she got the 2 ball right, where she hasn't sold out an easy shot. We'll see the pace of play pick up a little bit from these ladies now that they're on the shot clock. There's no time to mess around.
Nope. And I think that's actually a good thing. Especially if you're a fast-paced player naturally. Can definitely help your game, which I would say favors Melissa. She's a very, very quick player. I think Eleanor is
Yeah.
a little bit, just a touch more on the strategic side. Not by a lot, though, because Eleanor plays pretty quick.
Yeah, they both play at a really good pace. This is kind of one of those matches that doesn't really even need the shot clock because they don't mess around.
No.
But you'll see them making hurried decisions, which can affect the play a little bit sometimes. She's going to try to bank this ball up by the 9, leave the cue ball behind the 5, just like that. She hasn't got cover on the 5, but she's put the 2 in a good spot.
She has.
Put the cue ball nice and tight to the rail.
So do you take this cut on, or are you going to play the duck safe?
Yeah, I think the cut is too risky. I think she has to play the safe here.
Off the end rail, use the 6 ball.
Yeah, there's a few different ways to play that, but she played it really nice. I think she's left this 2 ball on, but no real easy way to get shape on the 3 here. So it looks like Khan has tied up that match over there. It's now 1-1.
Indeed it is.
So we're going to try to follow along with both, but we'll let you guys watch one at a time.
Interesting. Do you get the free swing at the 10 here? And draw and put the cue ball behind that 4-6.
I think just behind the 7. I think you just put it behind the 7 here. We'll see what she does. 4-6 could be the option. She played the 7 and the 9. Look at this.
Great shot.
That's pretty good.
That'll work.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that'll do.
It's going to put a lot of heat on Melissa because if she doesn't hit this, Eleanor's going to have ball in hand and she may just play the 3-10 combination.
Well, and that's kind of my goal. I don't care which one of those I hit, to be honest. I don't care if I hit the 3 or the 10. I just want to hit one of them.
Very difficult to hit the 10 here. I think she has to almost masse this unless she's going to play the F and 2 rails.
The Z bank, or Z kick. Oh, catches the inside of the horn.
She had to just miss that horn.
Yeah, she didn't miss it by much, that's for sure.
Superb safety from Eleanor there, earned her a ball in hand.
Ball in hand with a nice 3-10 look.
Yeah, just because of where the 4 ball is here, she's definitely going to play this 3-10.
Absolutely.
She doesn't have her extension. She's got to shoot this real quick.
She does. Kind of rushed a little bit.
It's always missable.
Absolutely.
That's going to mean Melissa will come off the left side of that 3.
Yeah, I think you got to swing at this 10 ball here.
Send the cue ball into the 10. Definitely no other option. Oh,
very well done.
Caught it with the double kiss. That's gonna
well, if at first you don't succeed, whack it again.
Another quick shout out to one of our other sponsors, advertisers, Nick's Q Innovation. Guys, he's the best in the biz by far.
A slight genius.
So you can give him a call, send him a text, look him up on Facebook. And you do not have to be in the Calgary or surrounding area. You can ship him your cue. He'll do the necessary repairs, ship it back to you. This is a great shot from Veronique here.
Really well done to get underneath that 7 ball.
I think she'll need to punch into this 10 ball fairly speedy and get the 10 out of the way and shoot the 8 in the side.
Punch that 10 out for sure. And Michael says he loves 10 ball, no slop, as in 9 ball.
She's overcut it.
Yeah, I think she concentrated more on getting the 10 out of the way.
Yeah, she was definitely a little more worried about the 10. Melissa's absolutely crushed the break again, made a ball, and got a shot on the opener on that other table.
And I would definitely have to agree with you, Michael. 9 ball is, although from a viewing standpoint, 10 ball perhaps is a better viewing game, or 9 ball is.
Yeah, 9 ball's better for the crowd.
Yeah.
Because there's more aggressive
More
shots.
Yeah.
Where in 10 ball there's a lot more safeties because you have to call the ball, so there's no swinging at it and hoping something good happens.
10 ball is certainly more strategic than 9 ball. 9 ball, I find, is a crowd pleaser, or can be a crowd pleaser.
So Khan does have enough of this 8 to go by the 10 here, but she was worried about running into the 10 and she missed it. She's left it long though.
She has, but I've seen Veronique spear these things in pretty much all weekend.
She sees really good from distance.
She does. She's been playing extremely well.
The last Canadian gal in the event, so you know who we are rooting for.
Gotta root for her.
She didn't really hit that bad. I thought she hit it fairly good, but
she tried to play that with a little bit of inside, which changed the angle. So perhaps not a hard enough stroke to kind of carry that. I think the ball massaged a little bit by the time it got to the 8, because I think her line was correct.
Good shot from Khan there. She's got a nice shot on this 10 to take a 2-1 lead.
Absolutely, Patricia. And like Vanessa said, for yourself or anybody else that does want to play in one of the NAPT tours, you can hit them up, playnapt.com.
Another one of our big supporters, Jacoby Custom Cues. Go check them out online, guys, jacobycustomcues.com. You can check out all their People's Choice Cue of the Year award winners there, such as the Shaka Zulu that you see in the picture there. Beautiful piece of work that cue is. And if you'd like to get your hands on a Jacoby black carbon fiber, you can message us for details. We do get great deals on those.
Yeah, you lucked into it right there. And a great hitting shaft, those Jacoby blacks.
I don't think Melissa was trying to play off that second rail like that. I think she wanted to just get to the second rail and play the 6 in the bottom left, but now she's going to have to play it in the bottom right.
Thank you, Vanessa, for your followers that want to go online and follow along with the brackets. Vanessa has posted the link to those. It is on Challenge, or you can go and find those on the playnapt.com website.
Tough shot from Melissa here. She lost the cue ball a little bit. Now she's going to have to make a really good pot.
Just a little outside.
Yeah, I thought she hit that fairly well.
She did. And the thing I like is she plays the right shot, whether she misses or not, but she plays the right shot.
She's not scared.
No.
Lenore with a good chance to retake the lead here. The only tough shot's going to be this one and the 8 to the 9. She hasn't got enough speed behind that, and that's partially because she was so close to the 7, so it's tough to get enough speed behind the cue ball without double hitting it.
I think you'll see her play safe.
Yeah, she's going to go right behind the 9-10 here. just like this.
Does she hit the window of it, though?
Yeah, she split right through there. It's a little bit unlucky.
It is, but she's left some distance here.
You have to draw all the way up that rail. You
Yeah,
gotta,
it's not going to be easy unless that 9-10 combo is wired up.
even then, she doesn't have enough angle to get to the left side of the 9. She's too straight in. She'll have to just draw up this rail. She's got to get at least to the side pocket here. Yeah, she came up well short. Nonetheless, she's still at the table. Still has a potable shot here. I'd expect her to make this.
And she is going to bump into this 10.
That shouldn't pose too much of a problem, I think. She'll just push the 10 a little closer to the hole. Just has to be careful on the speed here.
Hits it good.
Really good pot. She'd rather have an easier shot than this, but I would expect her to probably just cut this in the side unless she really likes the bank. You know, she could cut it in this bottom left, but that cue ball is just...
You'd be flying that cue ball.
Yeah, it's just going all over the place.
Calls for her extension.
So I actually think the extension is 30 seconds. I think they just get a 10-second warning, and you do have to shoot within the 10 seconds. But I believe it is a 30-second extension.
I think you might be right.
So she is going to play the bank here. She's got to hit this nice and hard.
Perfect. Gives herself a nice little fist bump there.
Yeah, she was happy to make that ball. Another one of our big supporters, Mike Burton, home team guys. Go check him out on Facebook.
Best in the business there, guys. If you are in need of a mortgage or you are looking to buy or sell, they are definitely the best in the business when it comes to real estate. Based out of Calgary and surrounding areas. You can check them out on Facebook as well.
That's a really good hit from Khan there, but no reward. And I think the 7 will still pass the 9, so all the balls have a home here. Not too much work required.
No, I think maybe the 7 to the 8.
Yeah, and then the 9 to the 10, but the 9 is so close to the hole, I don't see that being a problem either.
Only thing you can go wrong with there is getting straight on the 9 ball.
We missed the Eleanor crush it break. She gave the leg kick that time.
She sure did.
And she made a ball. Do we know what these two's Fargo rating is? I'm not sure about Con and Veronique, but I know Eleanor and Melissa. I think Melissa's
669.
669. She's number 4th ranked in America.
Eleanor was 629, I believe.
And then I would imagine Veronique and Con are somewhere around the same mark as Eleanor, in the 600s.
I can definitely do a quick check.
This is a great shot from Barrow here. She's got perfect on this 8 ball. This is ideal. Now she can use this bottom rail to possibly get a little closer to the 9. And get this cue ball right around center table. Should give her a good angle on the 9 to get to the 10.
So Veronique is a 602.
Oh, she just got a bit of a funny contact on that ball. It didn't sound very clean. Sounded like it came off a little funny, and that's why she missed the pot.
Con does not look like she has one.
That's because you got to spell it right, though.
Oh, yes. Fingers are faster.
Your fingers are faster than your eyes. KH. KHANH. Not HN. There we go. Oh, it was there and then it was gone.
551.
551 for Khan. So she is the lowest ranked out of the 4, but let me tell you, she is playing a lot better than a 551.
What happened to the split screen? Just not using it on this one.
We really only use the split screen on team events.
Team events, yeah.
It's better to watch these singles events on a full screen view.
Wow, that 8-ball seemed to come off live off that
It did come
right
straight.
side rail.
It did come off very straight there. A great chance for Khan to take a 3-1 lead here. Barrow's got to be a little bit careful because with the way Khan is playing, she can easily run away with this. She's going to be a little straighter on this 9 than she would like. I think she has just enough room to go forward off 2 rails. Just a touch of inside English.
The Max Eberly quote, a touch of inside.
It's actually, I believe it's C.J. Wiley.
It was C.J. Wiley.
Came up
Yeah,
with the touch of inside.
It was not Max Eberly.
Max,
you are correct.
Max is Zen Pool.
Zen Pool, indeed. Great book.
You know, somebody gave me that book. Oh no, she mishit that majorly.
But leaves it good. Got away with it.
As I was saying, somebody gave me that book. And so I was currently reading another book at the time, so I gave it to Sam, for Sam to read.
Sam Beard?
He lost it.
Of course.
Which was like, did not make me happy.
I wonder, yeah.
Because I really wanted to read that book.
Of course.
But that's something I do with all the pool books that I have, is when I'm done reading them, I give them to somebody else to read. I think you have one.
Of yours?
Yeah.
Which one do I? Oh, I do. No, do I? I think I do.
It's about Marty McGordy, and it's kind of like a hustling stories.
That's right.
Sort of book. It's a really, really good book.
Yeah.
And so Vero's probably going to try to bank this ball.
Yeah, she banks really well.
This one you got to hit nearly break speed with inside English to make it, though. Yeah, it's just never going to straighten out enough. I don't know if going for that bank was the right shot. So a second or third chance at this 10 ball here for Khan.
Great shot.
A good shot on the other table from Melissa there, yeah. Oh.
Just rattles again.
Has she left it funny?
So tight.
Oh, she's left it super funny.
She really has.
So I think you have to kick this ball in.
I think so too. Off the short rail at the bottom end of the table.
Yeah, I don't think there's a good safe here. Otherwise, usually you'd try to play a containing safe.
You could just roll up and double tap.
Yeah, it depends if it's frozen or not. If it's not frozen, that's a great shot.
Just roll up, double tap the 10. And leave the 10 ball cue ball in a line.
Yeah, she's going to go to the bottom rail and tap it. Yeah, that's
Great shot.
That's a smart shot.
Yeah.
Is someone in the hot seat, or is one of these matches for it? Super Big Bad Man 2 wants to know. And that's the other match on the other table is Melissa.
Eleanor and Melissa, yeah.
Took the words right out of my mouth again. I think they're just going to get a ref to watch this shot.
Great hit.
Yeah, on the other table we're
Sorry,
trying to keep you updated on both, yeah.
Yeah. If no action's happening on one table, I'll try to keep you updated on the other.
Yeah, we could always switch the camera over to watch that too, but I was not on the ball there.
So Melissa does win that game, takes a 3-1 lead. And Veronique with the chance to tie the match up.
Is she gonna cut this ball in?
Oh yeah,
bank
she's
this
gonna
ball.
cut the eyes off of it.
No, That's way too tough of a shot. I think the smarter play might have been to just chip that containing safe.
Yeah, just send it back down to the other end of the table.
That's just such a tough shot on these tables. Bernie's a 592, Con's a 551. Yeah, Bernie Store finished in 5th, 6th position.
Oh no.
Oh, this 10
Con
balls
doubles it out again.
This 10 ball's being a menace here.
It is. I think it's curtains for this game here, though.
Yeah, Vero's going to put this one in. Call it a game.
Get that one behind both of them. Yeah, we got the T3 Thumper. Jump break cue, jumps like an IQ, breaks like a BK rush. Perhaps a little better on both. And if you are looking to get your hands on one, we do get special deals on those as well. Send a message to the Q Sports Live page and I'll get back to you with exactly how you can get your hands on one. You'll see myself using one, Ben Francis,
Ryan Epp, Joe Spence, Joanne Ashton, John Pay Pompey. I got you.
Yeah, you do. Doesn't want to wait for me to go through them, I guess.
Well, I wanted to mention something about Melissa's break there and how good she crushes it. And we managed to see it just in time. And she plays a real nice little safe on this one ball here. And so they're taking a quick break on the other table, and this is a good play by Veronique. Is to take a little break there and let Con stew over those 10 ball misses for
maybe
a couple more
little
minutes.
bit of mind games going.
Yeah, a little bit of games
Sportsmanship.
Games womanship. Well, she kicked and came off the second rail. She didn't want to hit the second rail there. She wanted to just go one rail and try to make the one. She knew if she hit the second rail, she's going to be scratching. And like I've mentioned before, Melissa is a fantastic player, so you don't want to let her get in stroke. She'll run away with this in a hurry. All the balls lay real nice here.
They sure do.
Although, the 2 to the 3.
She's going to have to pull something here.
Especially with the rest, too. She needs to go 2 rails and miss the 7 to get on the 3.
Yeah, split the window between.
Too much English, she says. But she got perfect on the 3.
She did.
And she got lucky and hid the 2.
Yeah, everybody's allowed a little luck every now and again.
Yeah, nobody's ever won a pool tournament without getting lucky at least once.
For sure.
And it's usually more like 10 times.
Yeah.
Definitely every pool tournament I've ever won, I could name like 10 shots where I just got super lucky.
Absolutely.
Or I could name 10 shots where my opponent got unlucky.
That's right. Yeah.
So it can work both ways.
So if you're Melissa at the table here, are you going to thin that 2 in?
Absolutely. Try to go into the 9 with the cue ball.
Mm-hmm.
Undercut by a hair, but
again, leaves it good.
Left it tough, and that was more of an educated miss. That one wasn't luck. That one was just well-controlled speed.
The 2-way, yeah.
She knew if she got the speed right on the cue ball, she was going to leave Eleanor in a tough spot. And she's going to jump at this. She's reaching for the 3-piece, the jump break.
We're going airtime.
And she does jump very well, so I would expect her to get over this and most likely pot this 2-ball. Wow. That's a really good effort.
Yeah. She almost made that look effortless and absolutely gets away with it.
Yeah, and deservedly so. She hit it good. I'm a big advocate of when you hit the ball good, you deserve a reward. That was one of those situations.
Absolutely. For me, it works the opposite, where no good shot goes unpunished.
Look at this shot. She nearly made that. Good effort and good result.
Absolutely.
So we'll see Eleanor chip off the right side of this and the cue ball probably between the 9-4. Yeah, something like that. That's a really good shot. She had a wall of balls there. 7-6-10, all giving her coverage.
Fairly easy hit for Melissa here off that right side rail.
She's called it in the bottom left, so we'll see how close she gets to making it here. She got real close on the last kick. Good hit, but not a good result. So I think we'll see
A little bit of a stun follow.
just like that.
Hit that perfect. From one of my Wisconsin league groups, I now heard that Wisconsin is going to change over to using Fargo instead of MPS.
What's MPS?
No idea.
That's why I never answered that question. I was confused. MPS, and I was sitting here trying to figure out what MPS might stand for.
What the acronym stands for.
It's something point system. So what is that?
Very well.
What does the M stand for? System.
Oh, my pool stats.
Oh, I wasn't even stats.
You know what? It was a good effort.
And pool stats is so obvious, right?
Yeah. My pool stats. Now it makes sense, MPS.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense now. Oh, these pockets are so unforgiving.
If you don't hit the heart, they're going to get spit out. And I think that's largely due to the cut of the pocket. It is certainly not the shelf. The shelves are not deep on these tables. But the cut of those pockets make it really, really tough. They've been playing tight the whole weekend.
Look outside pocket. Ooh, she was a little worried about that one.
Indeed. So she can back cut this 7, but watch out for that bottom left-hand corner.
Well, and she's hampered by the 8. She's bridging over the 8 here. It's going to make life very difficult.
It's actually a really tricky shot here.
Yeah, getting shape on the 8 is tough. Well, she's going to have to settle for a bank or a safe here, and I don't think I like the bank from that angle. Lots of heart on display, absolutely. These girls all have giant hearts. Fantastic shot here from Melissa, but she hasn't.
Want to run into that 10 ball, though.
Yeah, she just wanted to get around the 10, and then she would have been safe. Not only the 8 hidden, but the cue ball hidden. Instead, she's left a makeable shot here for Eleanor. Although,
she's going to have to spear this in.
Yeah,
she's going to have to Ben Francis this.
She'll need it. I think she'll need 2 rail shape here. Little low running English. Oh, it's so hard to hit it at that speed, though.
But does she get away with it?
She sort of does, but she's going to be in jail here.
Yeah. This is where Melissa is going to tell her welcome to the hurt locker.
I mean, unless she can make this in the side, in which case she definitely would, but I don't think it goes, so she's just going to stick it.
And welcome to the hurt locker.
Well, this is makeable. We watched Khan make this shot in the last match. She kicked this ball on the side, made it look easy. The tough thing is reaching out and bridging over the 10.
Absolutely.
You catch anything but middle ball here. It's going to change the angle drastically. And she had to use her extension here, so she's only got about 35 seconds to make a good decision here. She's looking at 2 or 3 rail escape here.
Ooh, miscued.
Well, that could
That
spell
is the worst sound in pool right there.
that could spell big trouble. I think she's going to be down 4-1 before she gets to the table again.
Yep. And then trying to come back on Melissa is going to be a very tall task. Not to take anything away from Eleanor, because she can play the game. But when you're dealing with an opponent like Melissa,
Well, and I
be a
think
tall task.
I think all 32 of the other ladies that entered this event, they all knew who was going to be the favorite here.
Yep.
So they were literally all chasing one player, which is Melissa. So the more chances you give her, the tougher it's going to be. She's going to get a little confidence and be real tough to stop.
Absolutely.
And she just stood up because she wanted to make sure Veronique is not in her way on this shot. So while we're waiting, we'll switch over and see. Looks like Vero's called the 10 here.
What a great shot.
Impressive.
What a great shot.
And that's why Melissa said, you shoot first. I
Yeah.
want to see your shot.
Absolutely. Show me the way. Wow. These ladies are bringing the heat. They're starting to turn it up. We'll give a shout out to JB Cases, one of the newer sponsors for Q Sports Live. It will be the last case, guys, that you will ever need to protect your Q. Phenomenal quality, and of course, with every JB case, you get the lifetime warranty.
I love how these girls always have so much fun.
Absolutely.
They're always laughing and joking, and they always have a good time, even though there's a lot of money on the line and a sweet trophy, and not to mention the pride. But they still manage to have a good time and have some laughs with each other.
They sure do.
It's very refreshing to see. So it looks like a dry break from Khan there. It's going to bring Veronique back to the table right away after she made that 10 ball.
Well, and that's got to add to the confidence level when you make a shot like that.
So what do you do here, Grant? Do you play the 110 combo and play the 10 in the bottom right?
No.
No?
Not with that shot. Kind of got away with it.
Oh, look at this. Did she ever get away with it?
That 3 ball is massive right now.
I don't think that's at all how she was trying to hit it. Cali gals for the hot seat in Sacdo. Very good. Yeah.
Oh, wow. She could see the outside edge of that.
And she played a great shot.
She played a great shot for sure.
And look, this cue ball is going to get nice and tight.
That's the way to do it. Containing type of safety.
That's a great shot she played there.
And I think you're going to see very, very similar from Vero.
Yeah,
Try to leave some distance. Maybe use all that cluster.
This is a much tougher one for sure, but oh, this is going to go straight in the corner. That is extremely unlucky.
Oh,
wow. Anywhere but there is good.
Wow, how do you go through that whole cluster?
Yeah, right through the...
Like it had eyes.
Right through the 3-2-9 gap. Straight in the heart.
And there is a warning that I got to give you here, Ben. You've had that Reese peanut butter cup sitting in front of you for about a day now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you the warning.
It's all
sir.
Yours. It's all
if
yours,
you don't get
bud.
rid of it soon, I certainly will.
It's all yours.
I've had one eye on that since it laid down in front of you.
Well, I try not to do too much sugar, otherwise...
You don't worry about it. I got you covered.
I turn into a pizza face if I eat too much chocolate.
I got your back there. I will fully enjoy it for you.
So this little roll-up safe here from Con looks successful.
Yeah, she did get there.
Vero's going to come off that left-hand side rail and try to kick that 2 towards the bottom right. She'll call it.
Might put a little heat on it.
This is definitely not one you're ever going to hit soft or at pocket weight. You just sell out if you don't make it. She'll hit this with some pace in hopes that that 2 gets away from the hole. Or
Oh, jeez.
ideally,
You spear the eyes off of it.
oh, she got so
very
unlucky.
Yeah. Made a great shot, but like I said, no great shot goes unpunished. It seems as though the pool gods want you to pull off 2 or 3 or 4 miracles before they'll allow you back to the table with a clean look.
Much tougher shot than the last one, too.
Indeed.
This requires siding. Oh, did she call the 8?
Wow,
Oh, that was the
ball.
4.
But gets away with it.
There you go. So no good shot goes unpunished, but some good shots
Go rewarded.
get rewarded.
Yeah.
And that was a fantastic hit.
That was a great shot. Really nice attempt.
Look at this shot. No way.
Look at
She
this.
called it in there, too.
Look at this. Con brings one of her own.
And the 10
And
balls
the
covered
10.
it.
And the 10's covered.
These girls kick so good.
It's unreal. I need some lessons from these ladies. So off the bottom rail with some left-hand spinach. Put the 3 into that bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, this is a tough one to pot. But with how these girls kick, this would not surprise me at all to see this one find the bottom of the hole. Yeah, very tough to
Is she gonna get
pot.
away with it?
Most
Behind
certainly.
the 9 ball?
Most certainly.
Now, can Con do the same type of shot with right-hand spin off that rail?
Yeah, using the side rail instead of the bottom rail here.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it does work. We'll see her make this ball.
Beautiful shot. And gives the 4 a nudge.
Gave the 7 a nudge there.
Oh, was that this?
That's
It
the
looks
7
like the
over
4
there, yeah.
from on screen. I don't get to look at the table.
You're blocked.
I am blocked.
You're blocked. But I think she'll need to play it safe here now. And that is what she's called. Is indeed a safe. Sending the 4 up table.
Look out, corner pocket.
That's a little unlucky. Because she did get the 4 ball correct.
She did.
Anywhere but in the pocket, she was going to be fairly safe. Good chance for Vero to take the lead here. What? She has left quite a bit of distance. I feel like she could have got a little closer to this 5 ball.
I agree.
Shouldn't pose too much of a problem. She's such a strong potter.
She does shoot the eyes off balls, that's for sure. Great shot.
Yeah, very good shot.
Now, with this shot, are you going to go back and forth on this 7 ball? I don't think you can try to hold this for the 8 ball.
Yeah, there's definitely no holding this. Way too much angle. Have to go back and forth. Just that touch of inside so you take away the side pocket.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, just like that. Really well done. One more good shape shot required. 2 rails around the 9. Shoot the 9 in the bottom right. If she ends up straight in, it's just a stop shot.
And I think when Veronique wins this, I've got to go stretch my back out again.
Slightly overhit.
Yeah,
She's going to
just
be
a touch.
She's going to be a little further away than she would like, but shouldn't pose too much of a problem. She doesn't have to do much with the cue ball here.
So are you going to put this in with a little bit of an authoritative stroke, Ben?
You just play a stop shot here. You don't have to do too much. She actually hit it a lot harder than she needed to.
Yeah, but does she get away with it?
Yeah, she definitely has. Bank side's all that's available here.
Absolutely.
You could play safe, but I'm not a big fan of it. I think you gotta play the bank here.
I agree. Some running English on the cue ball.
Yeah, just a touch of right siding here should do the trick. Just caught a little too much, but hasn't left it very easy. She'll need to play a good cut in the side here.
Yeah, pretty sharp back cut here.
She'll play this with...
She could run into this 10 ball too.
I think she can play it with enough low left to miss the 10. So the left spin makes it throw. She's going to play in the corner. This must be too hard to cut in the side. It's tough to tell from our angle here. Fantastic shot.
Look at that.
She's going to have a shot in the side here.
Yeah.
But a tough one. She could bank it, but I think she'll play the cut into the right-hand side.
I agree. Given where the path of the cue ball was, or is, by the cut into the side, if you do miss, you'll leave that cue ball down on this end rail.
This is where you tell yourself, just don't hit the outside horn. If you're going to miss it, hit the inside horn.
Yeah.
But the more you tell yourself that, the less chance you have of making it. So you have to really just tell yourself you're going to hit the middle of the pocket.
Yeah.
But like I said, she hit the inside horn.
And she leaves it with distance and onto that end rail like I kind of thought she would. And I think the reason that she cut that 9 ball down is exactly what you were talking about, being the blind pocket. Sometimes those angles are a little tougher to see.
Much tougher, yes. Anytime your eye is looking that far away from the pocket, it's very tough to see the angle. But a stroke tester here for Khan. See how good her eye is. That was such a difficult shot. Maybe one of the most difficult shots on the table is close to straight, long like that with the cue ball close to the rail.
Yeah, having to shoot from downtown off the rail.
Score on the other table is still 4-1, Lisa.
And Veronique does take the lead. And I will go stretch my back out and be right back with you.
And here's the Jacoby Black 100% aerospace grade carbon fiber shaft. It's the Jacoby Black powered by Kamui. Beautiful piece of work. I recently switched over to that a few weeks back, and I am extremely impressed by how good that shaft plays. So Melissa's just got down here. Gave herself a look on the 5. She's going to try to find a safe here. I don't know if she's going to get safe unless she gets a really good rub on this 10. Look at this. That's a fairly favorable rub. Eleanor will have to kick off that left-hand side rail. I believe she could kick off the right-hand side rail, but I don't know how much good it does her. She could kick the right-hand side rail and hit it. But much tougher to make this way. If she hits it good, she'll make it. Ooh, with the double kiss. Not as intended, but a good hit. And she did make the ball, so she's still on the table here. A little bit of a thin shot on the 6. Shouldn't pose too much of a problem, though. Let me tell you, it is dead quiet in here. You could hear a pin drop. So I'm going to turn on my volume just a little bit. Try to talk just a little bit quieter. So hopefully you guys don't mind my golf commentary here. Try to make sure these girls don't hear me. So she's got the rest out here. She needs to play low English to get on the 8. She's done well. She doesn't want to be too close to it. Oh, and she's absolutely perfect. That's a really, really good shot by Eleanor there. So she just go over and look to see where she wants to be on the 9, which is very, very smart. It's easy to think you could be anywhere on the 9, but you want to be precise with this shape play here. Make getting to the 10 easier. And she's landed on a dime. So just that slight little punch, sort of a stun follow. Get herself a little closer to the 10. That's well done to get it to 4-2. Another one of our big supporters, Mikey Burton, home team. Remax Realty Pros. They do a lot of weekly open houses in Calgary. Check them out on Facebook. Click the like button on their Facebook page, guys. Show them some love. And so we're back over to Con and Veronique. Veronique to break, leading 4-3 in a race to 7. So we'll see how she hits it here. She gave it the full effort and lost the cue ball a bit. And scratched in the side, so I'll switch you over. You can watch Melissa's break as well here. She hits it really good. A lot of power in that break. But continues to get unlucky with no shot on the 1 ball. And we'll let you guys watch Con with ball in hand here. She's looking at where she needs to be on the 2. Very small window. And having ball in hand will help the cause there. Melissa's played a fantastic shot. Banked the 1 into the 3. Made the 3, but she hasn't left herself a shot on the 1. And Con has picked this window perfectly. And a very nice little controlled rub on the 3 ball. The 4 is near the top left of your screen next to the orange 5. Nice little 2-rail shape shot there. I think we may see her play the same shot again, possibly inside English, but it looks like she'll just play the punch shot. Punch over off the left rail, shoot the 5 in the same pocket. And so the 6 ball is right on the rack spot there, just in front of the 10. I know it's a little tough to decipher between the 6, the 8, and the 4 ball, so I'll try to keep you guys informed of which ball is which. And I believe when she shot that 5, it caught a bit of a funny contact. And that's why the cue ball ended up a little bit short of where she would have liked. She can cut this in the bottom right, use 2 rails to get on the 7. She's overcut it just a little, and I think she's going to leave the window here for the pot for Vero. So big chance for Veronique here to get up 5-3. It's a very big frame in this match. Looks like everyone's gone quiet in the YouTube and Facebook chat land. I guess you guys are really enjoying this play. Because I know that's when I go quiet, is when the pool is very, very good. I tend to go very, very quiet. And this is some extremely high level play from these ladies. And it looks like Veronique did not have quite enough of that 6 to make it, so she tried to play a safe. It was unsuccessful. And Khan has given it back to her, missing the 6 in the side. She can't afford too many more mistakes like that. If Vero can pot this 6, she's going to play it in the bottom right. Shape on the 7. The 7 to the 8 will be the key shot after this shot. And she hit that quite thick. But that's a very difficult shot. I thought she may play that in the side instead. And spin 2 rails, but nonetheless, extra chances for Khan here. Good shot by Khan there, very nice. And I think she'll just slow roll this in and take the long shot on the 8. The other option is swing around 3 rails and shoot the 8 in the same hole, but it's too difficult with the rest. So she's just going to take what she can get. Yeah, be very, very quiet. We're watching pool. This is some fantastic play from these ladies. Very, very enjoyable. Being a big fan of the game, as I obviously am, I really enjoy watching these ladies play. So let's see if Khan comes with the deep draw with outside to try to hold the cue ball, or if she's going to try to play this with inside and swing around off 3 rails. Got Mr. Zemp back.
Indeed.
I was just telling the folks how I cranked the volume because you could hear a pin drop in here.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just doing our best golf commentary. Trying to stay quiet, and Khan has missed a very, very key 9-ball there. And I think we're going to see Veronique take a 5-3 lead.
That is a big, big, big swing.
And indeed, she'll be straight in on this 10 for a 5-3 lead.
Is she going to be reaching? No.
Not too much.
Not too bad. Well done. And we'll give a shout out to Nick's Q Repair, also known as Nick's Q Innovations, based out of Calgary, but you don't have to be there in order to get him to repair anything that you may be in need of. You can ship him your cue, he'll do the repair and send it back.
And yes, indeed, Kevin, if she makes the 9 and the 10, but does not call the 10, it would be spotted. That is correct, as long as she makes the 9. And that's only true with the 10 ball. If you make any other ball, it would stay down.
Yep.
As long as you make the ball that you called. This is a great shot from Eleanor here, when she needed it most, down 4-2.
Yeah, this is a very, very important game for Eleanor here.
Melissa can come off that side rail.
She has called it into that bottom left-hand corner.
And I think she's going to use the bottom rail as well here. Go 2 rails. That way she can get some separation with the cue ball. And she did not miss that by much.
She just missed that. Great safe play from Eleanor.
Earns her a ball in hand.
Absolutely.
And I think she'll have to play shape in the side. That's where she's looking. That's really the only viable option with the 9 and the 8 blocking those top 2 corners.
Still not an easy out here.
considerably easier from ball in hand on this 4, getting shape on the 5.
Brian says I was watching Friday's match at 7:30 this morning.
Possibly a pool junkie there, Brian.
Quite possibly.
Possibly.
And how are you, by the way?
So Eleanor's got absolutely perfect on this 5, where she can just play a stop shot, or she can go to the rail where she's pointing now.
I think I like the rail.
I think with the angle that she has, the rail is correct, but if she's dead straight in, then she'll just play the stop, which it looks like that's what she's going to do here. And that's just a matter of possibly don't do more than you need to. So just take a slightly longer shot. I mean, really, it's not that much longer, only a couple inches longer.
Nicely done.
Yeah, very nice, and got nice and close to this 8. I mean, she didn't need to be that close, but she wanted to be that close.
She did. She may have to use the rest here. Or the bridge, or the rake.
It shouldn't be a problem. And the 9, nice and close to the pocket. She doesn't have to do anything but play a stop here. Oh, but she didn't want to be on the rail, and she's close to the rail. That'll make life slightly more difficult. And she kind of has that look on her face like she mishit that 8 ball just a little. So she'll need to watch the left-hand side pocket and the right-hand side pocket if she's taking the path. I think she is.
The double back.
That's really well hit.
Look outside pocket.
It's going to slow down just in time.
Kind of gives herself that little smirky smile.
She wanted to use her extension there just to give herself a little extra time, but I don't think she has it. I think she already used it in this frame. Yeah, Melissa did about 7 games of commentary yesterday with myself. She did a fantastic job. She's a really good commentator.
Well done from Eleanor there. Keeping it tight. And we'll give a shout out to Jam Up Apparel. If you haven't been on their website, guys, they've got it all. Men's, ladies, kids, hats, shirts, hoodies. Some of the best designs you're going to find in pool wear. You can check them out at jamupapparel.com. So the Q Sports Live sponsors.
Vero just made a really good bank shot, but she got super unlucky to hook herself on this 3, so she's kicking, and she's created great separation.
Absolutely. Nice containing little shot.
So I think I'm just going to run to the washroom quick. I'll be right back here, guys.
Absolutely, Brian. Getting everything prepared, locked, loaded, ready to view. We appreciate it. And Con puts the 3 snuggled up to that 8 ball. So Veronique does have the outside edge, as you can see. She's called the cross bank. And so long as she avoids the double hit on that 3 ball, sort of kind of like that. If she'd have avoided that, I think she would have had some nice separation had she missed that cross bank. And I do believe the 3 will pass that 4 to the top right-hand corner. A little bit of off angle, but shouldn't pose as a problem here. Absolutely. I was actually just talking with Adrienne on my last break. Absolutely, Lisa. You'll come to find out with Q Sports Live. We're not ones to say you have to be male to play or pro to play. We're a fan of all pool. whether it's men's, ladies, juniors, pros, amateurs. We enjoy it all. And there's always going to be things to learn, right? Different pattern play, different options. That's definitely what I try to do on my commentary. On a 9-foot table, Ben definitely has the edge on me for pattern play and so on and so forth. So I perhaps look at things a little bit differently. I don't think they're right or wrong. It's simply a different way of achieving, hopefully, the same goal, achieving the same outcome. Niagara Falls depends on which one. APA, CPA border battle. I believe is in November. If you're talking CCS, I believe it's in March, but I don't know the exact dates. So Vero shooting the 5-ball. She's going to have to go off that top right-hand side rail. Potentially kicking at that 5-ball into the top left-hand pocket. Oh, it looks like she's shooting straight at it. She must have the outside edge. Just missed. Just missed the outside edge of that 5-ball. So that will bring Con to the table. Ball in hand. And very, very important game for Con here. I would much rather be at 5-4 as opposed to 6-3. 6-3 is a big time challenge to come back from. Slightly overhit, so she's going to have to kick at this 6-ball off that right-hand side rail. 6 into the left side pocket. Should follow through nice. Great hit. And leaves some distance with the cue ball close to the rail. 6 does go by the 9 into that bottom left-hand corner. But these shots from distance sometimes are really, really tricky. Yeah, always tricky to kind of judge the distance and how much that 6 was off the rail. And I can't quite tell from the angle I'm at whether she's got enough to make that 6 into that top left-hand corner. She got down in it right away, so I would assume she does. Straight back out. And there is a display of those tight pockets. We've seen that all weekend long. If you're off just a little bit, those pockets tend to not be very accepting. Great shot there. Hit that with some bottom right hand. That'll put the 7 into the left-hand side pocket. She'll probably come around 2 or 3 rails. For the 8-ball into the bottom right. Wants to have a little bit of angle so she can get back across middle table for the 9 down to the bottom left. Absolute perfect. And just a nice simple draw shot, maybe a touch of left-hand siding. They are very, very tight, Lynn. No doubt about it. Oh, decides to try to go forward. Tries to go forward with that. Go around a couple of rails. Unfortunately, with these tight pockets, difficult shot to execute. that side rail, that's twice now that I've seen that right-hand side rail a little close to that pocket play really live. So it sent that cue ball off a little stronger than what she wanted. But it is still cuttable. 9 ball down to the bottom right-hand corner, 2 rails out, and put the 10 into the same pocket. Got the cue ball right, and is 10 in the way? It is. So Vero may have the off-the-rail left-hand spin on the cue ball. No, she is going to kick it off the right-hand side rail. Calls the bottom left pocket. And not a terrible shot. She is shooting from distance here. Saw a very similar shot missed by Vero a couple of shots ago with the exact same way. I don't suppose this is going to cause Con any issues. And just slow rolls it. Beautiful shot. 10 ball left-hand side pocket. Keep herself in it. Yeah, big game. Very, very big game here for Con. And wipes its feet on the way in, but it does go in for sure. And guys, this is the hardware that these ladies are playing for. Beautiful looking trophy. And as we've come to expect with the NAPT, they do not hold back when it comes to the hardware. And I do believe I've mentioned this before as well. Coming soon, it is the Q Sports Live Lions Den, and we will certainly keep you apprised of what's going on with that. And we may see Melissa take a 2-game lead over Eleanor here. Ball bottom left-hand pocket for a 2-game lead. And puts it direct in the heart. Puts it in with some good authority there too. And we'll jump back over here. Veronique and Con. Just missed the break. And Con did come up dry. So it is Veronique at the table. Yeah, we got a few bigger plans, Brian, that Q Sports Live will be bringing out. And the Lions Den is certainly one of those things. But again, we will release those details as they become available, and we're ready to do it. No, Adrian is pretty good at picking out the hardware.
We'll have to see about that too.
Yeah, we've got the CSL Invitational happening August 2 to 5, where it will more than likely be Ben and I picking out some of the hardware. And that is a $10,000 added event put on by yours truly, Q Sports Live. And really looking forward to that event.
So Vero took what she could get there. Left a little longer shot on the 2.
Yeah, I kind of like that. She didn't force it. Just took what the table gave her.
The only problem being...
Yeah, from shooting from downtown.
You got that right, Stephen. Gonna run a couple of our own events.
Absolutely. We're hoping to make that an annual event, with the first 2 being in Calgary. And then we're going to take it on the road. We may be in your neck of the woods.
That's sort of our way of giving back to all the players and fans that show us all the support throughout the year.
Yeah, we keep switching back and forth, Christian.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's been close to about 50-50 actually, from my perspective.
Well, I know on the last one we were just in time to watch Melissa make the 9 and the 10, but that happens both ways. It'll find a way to balance itself out.
Well, and this will be the last match of 2 tables.
Yep. From here we go down to 1.
We'll have the semi-final. The winner of this match we're watching now will play the loser of the other match, the semi-finals.
What a nice shot.
This is a good shot.
Did she leak it out, though?
She definitely leaked it out.
And I believe that 3 will pass into that bottom left-hand corner. But it is getting to the 4 ball. And that is going to be a challenge.
Yeah, the 4's right on top of the 10. So she'll need to play this with like a touch of inside English and break out the 4. Unless she's going to play safe.
Shoots the window.
So I think
Now's the safe.
Yeah, now she'll play safe.
Christian's bias.
I guess you have to be.
Yeah. You should be bias. Oh, she went all out aggressive.
That's such a good shot. And now she's going to play this 5-10 combination. I don't know if the 5 will pass the 10.
I think you're right. I think the 5-10 combo, fairly natural, straight shot on the 5, cuts the 10.
She's eyeing it up like the 5 goes. And if the 5 goes, that's definitely the correct shot.
Yeah.
Let's just cut the 5 in, play shape on the 6.
Oh, went all day long. Oh, no.
That's a little bit unlucky.
Unlucky rub for sure.
Play the little masse to try to hit this ball. She needs something good to happen here, though.
She needed that to stick behind that 9 ball.
And big chance for Vero to get on the hill.
Absolutely. And she even has the right angle here on this 6 ball to draw off. And get the 8 ball down bottom right-hand corner.
This is going to be a tester.
A little bit, yeah.
Jacked up over this 9 ball.
Jacked up back cut. Those are never going to be easy.
Well, and you need to play this with siding. You need to play it with running English to go 2 rails.
Yeah.
And anytime you're playing siding, jacked up over a ball is extremely difficult.
It is definitely not easy.
It's going to want a masse, so you have to put some good control on this one. And she may just play it with straight top and see what she can get. No, the siding got her there.
She gets a little bit of a rub off that 9 ball. Kind of cuts down or makes the 8 a little bit more angly than potentially what it could have been.
And Con will have to use more than 1 rail here. I don't think you can risk slow rolling this and trying to hold it. Yeah, so she's going to use 3 rails.
Great shot.
That's a very, very strong shot.
And just a little bit of bottom here on this ball. Draw across to the left side of the table.
She didn't quite get the bottom.
No, she didn't.
But this is okay. I would expect her to pot this.
Yeah.
This is a big shot in this match. Really, really big shot.
Oh, no.
Undercut it by just a hair. Tough shot for Vero, though.
Some tables may have accepted that ball, not these ones.
Long one here, long and straight. These are the toughest shots.
And I've got an itch on my arm that I'm not even going to move to scratch because she is looking right down at me. Beautiful shot.
Pumped it in. That is a good shot. That gets her up 6-4.
We'll jump over just in time for Eleanor to pot the 10 ball, bringing it 5-4. And I think we'll just stick on this table here for the next game.
Absolutely. Another shout out to one of our sponsors, Sure Shot Billiards Q Site. Go check them out online, guys. SureShotBilliardsSite.com. If you order online, use the CSL promo code CSL Pool, all caps, you get 10% off.
And whoever did the quote, whoever KL is correct. Pure genius. Genius little device, this one.
And I think, yeah, we will stay on this A-side final table here and watch Eleanor's break, because I'm very curious if she's going to crush this like she crushed the last couple.
We'll see if the leg pump comes into play.
But I think breaking from here, she tends to hit it a little softer. We'll see. No, she gave that one the full effort.
She sure did.
She's coming up.
And she got a ball off the break.
Oh, and a juicy shot on the 1 ball here.
Absolutely.
The 2 ball rolled to a funny spot. I can't tell if it'll pass the 3.
It does.
She is a little straight on this 1, so she may have to play a big draw shot in order to acquire shape on the 2. Don't know if you could just roll this in and take the long shot on the 2. It's going to be really tough.
Yeah, it brings the 7 into play. And I think she's doing exactly what you said, Ben. She's going to draw this out off that side rail. Oh, she just powered through it.
Yeah, she played the punch. The punch, stun, follow, and did well. And got a little closer to this 2, but now she'll need to avoid a little traffic to get on the 3. And the 3 to the 5 will be a testy little shot. And that's really well done.
Wow.
It may seem like she has too much angle. It's actually not bad.
No.
This is a natural shape shot to get on the 5.
That was a great shot.
Just a hair of running English, just so you missed the 7. 2 rails. Oh, she just played the safe. I'm surprised she would do that.
Yeah. Because that she missed blocking the ball and actually missed the pure safe, but a little bit of a containing safety.
I think we'll see Melissa put her in jail here, maybe get behind that 8-9 with the cue ball. Send the 3 up table. Well, she tried to play behind the 6. She got the better of that one, though. This is not an easy shot. Jacked up over the 6, trying to play this in the side and get shape is nearly impossible. She's called safety here. Very good shot.
Did it leak again, though? I think Melissa can see the whole ball of the 3 ball.
Not a lot can be done with it other than maybe a safe. I don't think you can risk cutting this in. Trying to go up and down for shape would be a very tall task.
Be a great shot, but very, very risky.
So she's looking at playing the 3 off of the 5 in. And this could definitely work if she can make this pot. Certainly tough.
That makes a tough shot even tougher to play off of a ball.
So she's taking her extension here to make sure she gets this one right.
Absolutely. And Guy, you are correct. Vero is on fire.
Yeah, she's at the table over there too, looking at closing this out. So we'll switch you guys back over there once she gets down to the last couple balls. And let you watch her finish it off.
I would say, Brian, his question is, what's a fair price I should pay for a case for Adrienne? She has several cues, and I have no clue. I would say the JB cases. Yes, they're a touch on the price side, so they're about 220, but 220 to 270 bucks to get one. But when you look at the fact that pool players generally don't change cases a lot, and all of the JB cases do come with a lifetime warranty. So if any of the zippers or clasps or anything breaks on it, it is all full warranty. They also warranty your cues while they are in the case. So best bang for the dollar, in my opinion. This is why we have them as sponsors on Q Sports Live. Best bang for the buck.
So I'll just switch you guys over quick to watch Vero try to finish this off. She's on the 9 ball. She's going to take her extension to make sure she gets this shot right.
Yeah.
And there's all different kinds of prices on those JB cases.
They run from about $220 to $270. You can go onto their website, jbcases.com, and depending on the number of cues she has, you can get a 3x4,
3x6,
3x6,
a 2x4, a 3x6, or a 4x8.
Yeah.
I think they make hybrids in between there too, like a 3x5 and a 5x8 and stuff like that. But so here we go to finish this off. Send her to the semifinal.
Very well done.
And congratulations to Con on a very, very well played tournament.
Absolutely. And Paul, your commentary was great for the VNEA, and you're still maintaining your high level today. Thank you. Actually, Paul, thank you. We really appreciate it. We certainly strive to do our best at all times.
Yeah, we try to keep it as professional as possible and give you guys a good idea of what it takes to play at this level. Fantastic match from Veronique there.
Absolutely. Job well done.
So she'll move on to the semi-final against the loser of this match that we are watching right now.
Oh, great effort from Melissa on that jump shot. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, that might have helped her.
She super got away with that one. Wow.
She totally did.
A lot of bad things could have happened there.
Yeah, that rub off the 9 could have ended up a little bit worse.
So I don't know where she's going to play to here. I think she needs to play to that rail where she's standing.
Come off and maybe play the 6 off the 10 in the side?
Possibly play the 6 off the 10 in the side, absolutely. I think that's the only reasonable play here.
Makes the hit.
And
no, I think she's going to have a 6-10.
Yeah, and that's important too because she put the 9 in a funny spot, so she'll be glad to be shooting the 6-10 and not have to worry about the 9 later on.
Absolutely. This will put Melissa on the hill.
This is a really, really big shot.
Big shot, yeah. I would probably be calling my extension if I had one in this. Just to be sure. And if you were joining us in the VNEA tournament, great shot. You'll notice our commentary is maybe a little bit more subdued in this, and that is due to the fact that it is very, very quiet in this room. And there is Hard Times Billiards, Sacramento, California. Great looking room.
And this is the hardware these ladies are playing for. Check out that juicy trophy.
Absolutely beautiful.
I think we'd all love to get our hands on that one. Yeah, I wouldn't pay as much as 400 or 500.
I wouldn't pay that much. You can custom order JB cases, but if you're not looking to spend that much, they do sell them like 220 to 270 bucks for really, really nice cases. And like I said, comparatively to some of the other guys out there, with JB cases, there is the lifetime warranty of the case, but they also warranty your cues while they're in the case, which is unheard of.
And so one of the really nice things about JB, and this is something you will like, Brian, is you can customize them with all kinds of logos, names. So you could get Adrienne
An
an
NAPT case.
NAPT case with her name on it.
Yeah,
all
the
kinds of
NAPT
cool
logo.
stuff.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
Might as well get the Q Sports Live logo on there while you're at it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely check them out, Brian, and make sure you tell them that you heard about them through us.
There's actually a referral code that you can use for that. So when you're on the JB Cases site, you can use CSL, I believe is the code, and that lets them know that you heard about them through Q Sports Live. And then if you do want to put the Q Sports Live logo on Adrienne's case, it is CSL-logo. Yeah, and that's exactly why I say, Brian, with the JB cases, because she does travel. I mean, Ben and I obviously travel a ton, so does Adrienne. And for those traveling players, the JB case is full lifetime warranty. So if any of the zippers, the clasps, anything on the exterior or interior, if it ever does break down, rip off, whatever, JB Cases has full warranty on their cases. And the unheard of part, like I said before, was the fact that they do warranty your cues while they are in the case. And the quality of him is phenomenal. He does remarkable work.
It should be noted that you will need a receipt for your cue in order for them to warranty it. They won't just take your word for it on the price.
Yeah.
But it's something I tell a lot of players is if you don't have a receipt, take pictures of your cue with you holding it.
Absolutely.
Because if it ever goes missing or gets broken or something like that, they'll know that it's yours. Because I know personally I don't have receipts for any of my pool equipment.
No, me neither.
Look out. No way, has she just frozen on that ball and she can't see the three. She's going to have to kick this towards the side now.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Brian. I think, so I've got a 4x8 JB case, and I think it was like $270.
She called that ball on the side, but did not make it, and now she's left Eleanor a great chance to get this to 6-5. She really can't afford. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's okay. It actually worked in Melissa's favor that one ball did drop, because a little bit tougher of a shot here on this 3 ball.
The 9 ball dropped?
Oh, was it the 9 ball?
It was the 9.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought that was the 1 ball.
Well, the fact that she was kicking at the 3.
I didn't even know. I was looking over here and I just saw yellow fall.
Indeed. So a little 2-rail shape here for Eleanor to shoot the 5 in the same pocket. And I like how she hits that ball. She always overhits it. And that's the sign of a smart player, is knowing that it's much better to go too far than not far enough on that shot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I can tell you, you won't be able to beat their quality, and you certainly cannot beat the warranty. Oh, man, she does that draw stroke so well.
Yeah, that's a testament to her follow through. She follows through really well. Oh, she'd like to be a little straighter. I think she needs to either go zigzag 2 rails, which seems to be the shot these ladies like with draw here.
Looks like she's playing around 3.
That's definitely the way I like to play that shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go around.
Yeah. Puts you a little bit closer to your work.
And it takes away both side pockets coming into play.
Very Nicely done.
She overcut it a little.
She did.
You could tell by the little smirk on her face there. She thought she might have missed it.
Absolutely. Keeping herself alive, keeping her in the match. Very well done.
And
Very nicely done.
And it's going to be her break.
Do we get to see the hill-hill match?
I'm going to predict absolutely. Give the crowd what they want to see.
Indeed.
All rides on this break, though. We'll see how she hits it, because she's been peering it.
See if that little leg lift of hers comes into play.
Yeah, she hasn't been jumping too much. I think I only saw her do it on one break.
Second break.
Yeah.
She didn't do it on the first one, but she definitely did on the second. And guys, if you are just tuning in, help us out, hit that share button. These ladies deserve all the viewing audience we can give them. They've been playing their hearts out this weekend.
So she made a ball on her last break when she broke from here, and she got a shot on the one, so she's going to try it again.
Yeah, go right back to it. Uh-oh, straight into the corner.
Yeah, that could be very devastating.
Absolutely. She made a ball on the break.
Oh, and this is just wide open
Yeah.
spaces, and the 5 right over the side pocket.
Oh, yeah. This could be curtain call.
The only tough shot is the 7 to the 8. Everything else is like super, super easy here.
Yeah.
And it's really nice when you can just work on one half of the table for the first half of the rack.
Yeah.
The 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 is all on one half.
Well, and it opens up the whole table for the bottom half. And you're very welcome, Brian.
So she'll go to the rail here, I believe. I don't think she'll risk just trying to slow roll it.
No.
To the rail. Nice angle here. She's going to be reaching a little bit. She'll take the shoe off for this shot. No, she kept the shoes on for this shot. Oh, she's come up short.
She's come up short.
Yeah, and now she needs to swing this around a few rails.
And she's going to go on the short side here, potentially. Short side of 6.
I think you play this with low, extreme inside. Or you drag it with the bottom and play it with the outside and land perfect.
What a shot. How's that for a little knowledge bomb?
This is the shot right here. Getting on the 8. If she gets good
she
on the
got a
8, it's
little
all
straight.
over. She has just enough angle to pop that cue ball off the rail a bit. She's going to draw all the way up. She needs to get near the side pocket here. Yeah, she better be okay with us on there, Brian.
Oh, what a great stroke she put on that
She's
ball.
going to be a little straight, though.
Great stroke.
I think she can. She has
Just pot this at pocket weight.
She has just a hair of angle here. Just to go to the side rail and out a little bit. Doesn't want to be too straight on the 9, but straight would be okay. Yeah, just this little angle is perfect. Now she can
Bottom right.
put a controlled stroke on this. This is where I rarely play this with right spin because the pot is super missable as soon as you play this with inside. Because you're throwing the ball the opposite way you're throwing it into the rail. So you want to play this with low left.
Did I say right?
You said right, yes.
Then I'm wrong. Because it's bottom left.
It is left, yes.
Great shot.
That's really well done, and she didn't do more than she needed to. A lot of players would try to get all the way over and get straight in on the 10. She didn't need to.
That's perfect for her, Brian. Absolutely.
And this shot to win the hot seat, and somebody's going to have to try to beat her twice in the final, which is going to be a very tall task.
Yeah. That's asking a lot. Very well done. Very, very well done.
So Eleanor will move on to play Veronique in the semi-final.
Absolutely. I think they're going to take a 5-minute break here, guys. So why don't we do a quick shutdown restart? We'll get locked, loaded, ready to go for the next set of matches that are going to be up.
So if you haven't already, make sure you click the like button on the Q Sports Live Facebook page. And make sure you've clicked the subscribe button on our YouTube channel as well. That way you get notified every time we go live.
Absolutely. You can join Ben and I on the live stream again, have a little fun.
So thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you all back in about 5 or 10 minutes time. Eleanor's going to take a little 5-minute break, and then they'll be right back at it.
Absolutely. A B-side final coming up next. We'll see you in a few minutes, guys.